Just how big of a boost was it getting John and Matthew Knies back?
Yeah, great. I mean, obviously on the power play, those two are big for us. Just with how they distribute the puck and get in areas, and Knies has done an amazing job of that net front, just putting in second opportunities. So, they brought the energy as well. I thought they played a great game, and it's not easy to come back against this team in your first one back.
What do you see on your goal there?
I just saw time and space, tried to make a move, tried to just get it to the net. And I think it ricocheted back off and kind of hit my toe and went in, but a little bit of luck there, but great plays by Knies and Matt.
How would you describe the significance of this win? Obviously, goals have been hard to come by, the losses recently. What did this win mean to you guys?
Well, like I was just saying, it's never easy against this team. They got so much talent, so much skill. They make you really work for everything. So you got to play great defense to try to get your offense, and we did that in the first period. I thought we sat back maybe a little too much in the second, but the third, I thought we did a good job of maintaining our pressure, getting up ice, trying to get our zone going a little bit, and I thought when we needed the saves, Joe was there for sure, and when he needed the blocks, that was happening too. So just all around, it's a team effort.
You give up the tying goal, then you get the challenge. What was that like? Just those few moments trying to see if the goal's going to get waved off or not.
Just relief, I guess, in a way. We're watching it back, and it kind of looked like it was going to be offside. So from that point on, you're just trying to plan of what you got to do to make sure that doesn't happen again. And like I said, it's very hard to defend that team when they got a man advantage. So I thought we did a good job there in the last 2 minutes.
What's going through your mind, Bobby, as you're watching those final few seconds tick down?
Yeah, the heart rate was elevated on those, but trusting the guys, and especially trusting Waller back there. A couple big saves, and guys were getting in lanes and playing hard.
How would you describe Woll's performance tonight?
Big time. He backstopped us early on. We gave up a couple great A's there, and he kept us going and kept our momentum high after we had a couple goals there. So that carried us through most of the game.
Alberta kid coming home, parents in the crowd. What did it mean to score in this game tonight?
Yeah, it was really cool. Got a lot of friends and family and cousins and everyone in the stands watching. So that was a cool feeling. Grew up here, around here, watching the Oilers all the time. So that was sweet.
At 4-1, you guys looked like you're in good shape. What did you see kind of towards the end of that third period?
They're a good team, highly offensive, and when they push and they play desperate and they press, they get chances, and I think that's just what was happening. We're just trying to weather it and know that that's coming. Anytime you're down in a game, teams are going to push, so I think we did a good job there.
What do you think of the play Mitch made to score that goal early in the third?
Yeah, it was crazy. He was going back and forth. It was like the triple deke from Mighty Ducks there. It was really nice, and he knows how to finish and knows how to play through traffic like that.
How did you see your goal tonight?
Just good top shot from Mo, and then the rebound was sitting right there, and I felt like it was really jumbled up right there in front of the net. So I tried to pull it to my backhand and was able to get it in there.
Sounds like you had a home cooked meal Thursday night, maybe. Like, what was it like just to be home for a bit?
Yeah, it's so cool to kind of pop back into summer life when I'm home in the summers. Went over to my sister's house, had a home cooked meal with my parents, and my grandma was there, and that was really nice.
What does it mean to the team to get John and Matthew back, same game, and how did that kind of help you guys get this streak snapped tonight?
Yeah, I think that's a big boost for us. Obviously, John, big leader. Competes really hard, and then Knies too. Obviously, he showed up today with a goal early there, so it's huge to have them back, and huge impact by both of them.
That review at the end, what was going through your guys' mind?
I mean, either way, we're gonna play the rest of this game hard, and we're hoping obviously that it was offside, and luckily it was, and trusting our video coaches to make that call.
What's going through your mind in those final few seconds of this game?
Yeah, I mean, it was chaotic. It was hectic. Glad we sealed the deal there. I think Waller did an incredible job keeping that out of the net, and I think all the guys selling out, just shows the determination in our room. So it was good.
How would you describe Woll's performance tonight?
He did incredible, steady. Made the saves we needed him to, and so he was pretty incredible for us.
How did you feel, and what's it like to come back and make an impact your first game back in Montreal?
Yeah, I mean. Like we talked earlier in the morning, I was looking to just do the simple things, and I think that worked out well for me. And I just wanted to get that jump back and get in rhythm, and I think that this was a good step in the right direction.
At 4-1, you guys are in good shape. You haven't given up a lead when you're going into the third period this year. What did you see kind of in the end there, that second half of that third period?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we didn't really sit back much. I think we were still playing offense. I think we were still driving their D back and making plays around the net. I don't think we made it easy on them to get in our zone. And I think when they did and they created offense, I think we just we didn't break. I think we played in our structure, and I think we did a great job of it.
What do you make of the atmosphere in the building tonight?
Yeah, it was really cool. Honestly, I didn't really expect too many Leafs jerseys here. I think this was, Oilers fans I know are diehard fans, so, but it was really cool. It was a good experience.
What did you think of the play Mitch made to score there in the first shift of the third?
Yeah, it was incredible. He juked 3 guys and found a way to put it in the back of the net. It was fun to watch.
How did you see your goal tonight?
Yeah, I just got ripped on net and tried to kick it as fast as I could to my stick, and unfortunately, I just had to beat him around the net there.
What did you like just in general, the way the power play operated in this one?
Yeah, it's been good. I thought we used the middle of the ice really well. We were shooting pucks and creating chaos around their net. Having their goalie scramble and not see pucks well. I think that's why we had so much success and scored those goals.
What's going through your mind in those final few seconds tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team, obviously, and they made a good push, and just everything in my power to keep the puck out of the net, and it was a good win for us, big win.
What about when the video review is happening? Like, how nervous are you? What do you think about it that moment?
You know what? I'm honestly not too nervous. It's more like we're either killing a 6-on-5 or a 5-on-4, right? If it doesn't go our way, so just trying to stay in the moment, and whatever happened, honestly, it was going to be a good challenge. So just trying to keep my mind clear as much as I could.
The moment with Mitch right after the buzzer. I mean, regular seasons are long. There's a lot of games. This is maybe one of the more emotional ones. But in that moment, can you just take us through that?
Yeah, I mean, I do my best to stay even keeled during the game, and then when the game's over, it's emotional. It's awesome, right? Like when you get a big win. So it was a playoff style hockey game today, and again, a huge win for us.
What do you guys say to each other, you and Mitch there?
Not much, just like both pretty pumped up. Yeah.
This is the first time you played the Oilers, in this building. Like, what stood out about the atmosphere?
Yeah, it was. Honestly, what stood out was our fans. Our fans were pretty loud, pretty on par with theirs, and it was cool. I mean, regardless of who the fans are cheering for, I think it always ups the emotion and the intensity of the game, and it was a lot of fun. It's a great building to play in.
You mentioned your first game against the Oilers. Like, what's it like to play McDavid for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, before the game some tendencies, and obviously he's a dangerous player whenever he's on the ice, him and Draisaitl, so just do your best to stay ready and stay focused when they're out there.
The dash he made with under 2 minutes left, and McCabe stayed with him there. I just wonder what that's like for a goalie to try to stay your grounds. Imagine life's moving pretty quick when both are coming your way.
What was this?
Just when McDavid made the dash there, with under 2 minutes, and McCabe.
Oh, yeah.
When 2 guys coming towards you, so quick.
Yeah, just stay big and hope it hits me. Honestly, it was a great play by Kaber to limit the chance.
What was your perspective on Mitch's game-winning goal, which turned out to be the game winner, at playing out in the start of the third there?
He scored on me pretty much like that in practice the day before, so no surprise on that one. I've seen that a couple of times and been on the wrong end of it, so he's a heck of a player and a special goal.
We ask all the time about Nylander one-on-one, Marner one-on-one, the edges. How would you describe how tough that is?
Take your pick. Neither one's very fun. Mitch is just so elusive and feels like he can make a play at any point. He's stick handling and still feels like he can make a play, in all the chaos. So it's pretty cool.
Greg, how would you describe how the team was able to pull this one out in the end?
Yeah, well, we got the lead. I thought that we could have made a harder push, and thought that we let them come at us too much. And they're a very good team. We know that. We got great players, so. But we did a lot of good things, but I think that we could have been more aggressive with the lead, and we got that 4-1 lead right away. And I would have liked, I'm not critiquing wins, because wins are wins and they're good, but we could have pushed a little bit more on them. But Woll was great. Guys battled. Okay, it was a battle, it was a playoff type game. A lot of credit to their team. They're very good.
What did you make of your video review team spotting the offside?
Yeah, well, we couldn't get quite the angle they wanted, so I called the timeout to give more time. and they made a great call.
What was the message to the players at the time, if you had one, during the timeout?
Well, just, if we win the challenge, obviously, the goalie's coming, and we talked about what we're doing 6-on-5, and we had the puck. We could have scored an empty net, but it didn't happen. But we battled at the end. Again, our goalie was really good, and we were down to 5D. I thought our D battled hard tonight with 5D. That's not easy.
How is Oliver?
Right now, day to day, we got to evaluate him a little bit more. Lower body, and we'll see where he's at tomorrow.
How did the injury get sustained? It didn't look like anything obvious.
I didn't even see it happen.
Right.
I just, he left the bench, so we were down to 5, and the trainer said he wasn't coming back.
What do you think about the job you're able to do against McDavid and Draisaitl?
Well, we had 2 lines probably most of the time against them tonight, and I thought that they did a good job for the most part. It's hard to handle those guys. They're very good players. We know that, but our D did a good job against them, and when our forwards, who was ever out there, did it, they tried to, stay on them, get above them, not give them too much time and space. So overall, keeping them off the score sheet goal-wise. They had some looks, obviously, but it was a good game. We battled. It was a great atmosphere in Edmonton here tonight, and like I said, it was a playoff-type game. That's what it felt like to me, and it looked like that way to me, too.
What do you make of how your power play executed both units?
Yeah, big. Very good. Power play had to be really good tonight, and they executed really well, and got on the inside. That's the bottom line. That's how you score goals.
You mentioned Woll a couple of times. Is there anything in particular that stands out about the type of performance he was able to put together tonight?
Well, just the battle, because the way they play, they move that puck around and they shoot a lot of. There's a lot of attempts that are coming at the net, and I thought he was fighting through traffic and fighting for the puck. Battled hard. Obviously, made some great saves from competing.
What did you think of the support? You mentioned the atmosphere. Knies was telling us he was surprised. There's so many Leafs fans.
There's great support from the Leafs fans for sure. In most cities, especially in Canada. Here in Montreal, I'm sure. It's very appreciative. We're lucky to have fans like this that really, travel, support the team, and it's great to see and hear them out there. They supported us out there really well tonight.